Hello, I'm Yutaka Watanabe, a tax accountant. Welcome to the channel. Tax Accountant Nabe solves your money problems. Today, I talk about an insincere tax auditor. Let's break down in detail the anatomy of an insincere tax auditor. In other words, the structure behind the warning signs hidden in their behavior. Just thinking about a tax audit can already feel stressful for many people. That is exactly why today's goal is to help you understand this complex situation clearly and structurally. Let's dive deeply into this important topic together. Now, let's get straight to the point. Are they really reviewing the documents? This is not just a simple question. It is a fundamental issue at the very core of tax audits. Normally, when people think of a tax audit, they assume that every receipt will be thoroughly examined. But what if that fundamental assumption is completely broken? This powerful question is where everything begins. First point, Section 1, Insincere tax auditors and the discomfort visible on the surface. What we should focus on here is sloppiness. This is not about being tired for a day or making a small mistake. It is about a consistent pattern. From the very first contact, their attitude and work are careless. This consistency is the first and biggest red flag we must recognize. Moreover, this sloppiness appears in clear steps. Step 1. Carelessness during the initial interview. Step 2. Carelessness in reviewing documents such as receipt and invoice. From the interview to document review, this attitude continues throughout. Even more concerning is that in step 2, there are real cases where it is double whether documents are even being reviewed at all. This is not mere suspicion. It is genuinely shocking to consider that they might not be checking documents in the first place. So, why do they behave this way? This leads us to Section 2. Sloppy behavior and ignore laws. The hidden methodology of such auditors. Behind this sloppiness lies something deeper. Here, the general rules for National Tax Act becomes crucial. This law defines the proper procedures and rules for tax audits. It is the backbone of the entire system. However, insincere auditors disregard these procedures. In other words, their careless behavior is not simply due to a lack of motivation. It reflects a much deeper issue, a deliberate disregard for established legal procedures. And this reveals their true motive, acting based on a predetermined conclusion. This explains everything. Why don't they properly review documents? Why do they ignore legal procedures? The answer is simple. They have already decided on the conclusion. They set the outcome first and work backward. As a result, interviews and document checks become more formalities, leading to careless handling. What is even more alarming is the timing. This can happen before the audit even begins. Before hearing a single word from you, before reviewing a single document, they may already have a completed narrative in their minds. Originally, tax audit should be about accumulating facts step by step to reach a conclusion. But here, that process is completely reversed. This is a situation that demands serious caution. So, what is the result? Section 3. The distrust it creates among taxpayers. Here, we see a clear contrast. On one side, the auditor's predetermined conclusion. On the other, the natural result, strong distrust from the taxpayer. Of course, this leads to distrust. If someone decides the conclusion from the beginning, doesn't not listen, doesn't review documents, and even ignore legal procedures, who could trust such a person? This distrust is not due to taxpayer sensitivity. It is the inevitable result of the auditor's behavior itself. Finally, let me leave you with a question. Can an audit based on a predetermined conclusion truly be trusted? As we have seen, what starts as a small sense of document discomfort, something feels sloppy, may actually be just the tip of a much larger iceberg, including ignored legal procedures and prejudged conclusions. Understanding this structure can become a powerful tool to protect yourself when it matters most. Today's topic was insincere tax auditors. For more information about tax audits, please visit the website of Yutaka Watanabe Tax Audit Accounting Office. We will continue to share content related to money. So please subscribe to the channel. Tax Accountant Nabe solves your money problems.